Ako, sasagutin ko yun. Di sila mananalo sa amin!
Boy Victoria hoping for the three!
Koponang malalim ang iniwang tatak sa karamihan.
Oh, what a shot by Johnny Beagle.
Koponang hindi mapantayan. Koponang masarap balik-balikan. Tatlong letra, katumbas ng tatlong salita.
We have to ask it. Every time there's any team that dominates a certain era, this is a team that through 9 conferences went to 7 finals and won 5 championships. This current Senegal team, they've won 5 consecutive Philippine Cups. They've won 8 championships in the last 5 years. And your batch versus this group, best of 7. What do you think happens?
Di sila mananalo sa amin!
We would have beat the 96 Bulls.
Gusto ko lahat sa akin, di sila mananalo sa amin. May lumapit sa akin before, hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino pangalan ng player na yon. Yung panahon namin, yung start nung talagang yung nag-champion, yung talagang buo na yung team namin, itong team namin na to. Sabi niya, Lakay, idol, grabe yung team nyo before, sabi sa akin. Player to pero ano din, franchise player din siya. Grabe yung team nyo noon, yung start ng 99 hanggang yung nag-champion kayo yung solid na yung team nyo. Sabi sa akin, paglabas pa lang nyo pagpasok nyo pa lang sa court, ramdam na namin, natalo na kami.
Hindi, honestly, malakas kami noon. Kaya lang, kulang pa ng konting pyesa. Si Danny S, saka si Danny I. Tapos meron point guard kami na distributor na si Olsen, na mautak. Pero kulang pa yung ang karelyebo ni Freddy, kasi si Freddy lang yung blue-collared worker namin nung time na yon. So parang kulang pa. At saka shooter. So nagka-champion na nakuha namin si Nick, si Dwight, si Boy Beats before that one, sa backup kay Olsen, si Bulado, tama no? And yeah, yun na kompleto yung missing pieces for us to become championship. Papasalamat nga ako si Boy Beats. Nung nakausap namin si Boy Beats sa Shangri-La, bait-bait ni Boy Beats. Okay
Bait
lang.
talaga yan!
Nakompleto talaga kami. Yun, so parang everything fell into place.
Narinig nyo ba yon? Si Boy Beats daw, sa Shangri-La kinausap. Ako, hindi ako umabot na Shangri-La. Hindi, sa tingin ko to add to that, kaya naging successful to ang team na to is because yung mga players really are not thinking of themselves. Perfect example is one is Boy Beats, starting point guard sa ibang teams, and he accepted his role. Si Nick is one. He perfectly did his role for the team. Dwight is another. You know, all of these players pwedeng maging starting player or starting for any other team. No, but ang isa pa is yung relationship ng aming mga star players between Danny, the two Dannys. Yung relationships nila feeling ko that was also a very crucial part kasi hindi nagsasapawan yung dalawang yan galing ako sa Pure Foods and there ganun din si Alvin at si Jerry Cordillera, and that's why that team was successful. May mga ibang teams kasi na may mga players na hindi pwedeng ito gumawa, kailangan gusto ko rin gagawa ko, but with these two Dannys, they made it work, diba? Danny S, dapat ilang MVP siguro pinanalo niyan diba? But he knew that the team was doing well, and ang kapalit naman yun, he won a lot of finals MVPs.
Pero madaming nagsasabi, a lot of people were saying back in those days that he should have become the second ever rookie MVP. Would you guys give weight to that na dapat nag-MVP din si Danny nun?
Because he's white. He's too white to be an MVP. So powder.
Agree ako dun.
San Miguel was the biggest, most prestigious traditional franchise that there was in the league, in my opinion. And I was pretty honored to go there. And honestly, I feel like when we all came together, we came together as kids. Like we were so young. When I got there, I realized right away why it's such a prestigious franchise. It all comes from the top. It came from our leadership, the management, the Kawanko family. And then when you come down to the coaching staff, they got guys with similar personalities and guys that had personalities that can work together. And I think that's a big key. And then if you go down to the player level, we had leaders on the team, Danny's, who led with their talent and experience, maybe not experience, but talent and with their play. Then you had guys like Olsen, who was in the locker room controlling things. We got really lucky because we had pretty much all the pieces that you could think of to make a winning team. And to have that at a young point in your career, I personally got spoiled because I learned how to win in my early 20s, and we won so much early together.
Pagkasama ko sila sa loob, madali ng trabaho ko eh. So, dati, hindi na ako masyadong rebound o ano. Then, sa offense, sa defense naman, hindi na ako dumidepensa sa masyado yung mga key players sa mga ibang team. Then, ano din naman, dahil kay DS din naman, andyan naman siya. So, parang ang dali lang ng basketball sa akin dati kasi pag napagod ako, sinasabi nga ni Olsen, Eng, pahinga ka muna, si DS naman ng bola. So yun ang nangyayari sa amin dati. So yun ang nangyayari sa akin dati. Kaya every day before, alam ni God na every day excited ako palagi pupunta sa practice namin every day. Kasi talagang ang madadatnan mo dun sa practice yung mga taong gusto mo makita everyday, kasama mo. Kaya ang dali ng buhay ko nun dati. Okay, so double team kayo. Okay, double team, tapos na. Papasa ko na lang sa mga shooters namin. Tapos pag nag-click naman yung shooters namin, ayan na naman. Babigyan naman sa akin yung bola. Pagdating po ng dalawang dribble, wala pa rin double team. Sa akin na.
You know, I grew up always listening to the older guys, the mentors, and you know, it's just stepping into any new team. You have to go out and prove yourself. And, you know, that's what one of the reasons that made it so special was because our leadership. We had a great vets like Art De La Cruz, Olsen, Boyvitz, and, you know, even if it doesn't matter how good you are, they would still, you know, pick out every mistake and still be on top of you. And, you know, I tell all these young players, always best to listen to advice and be coachable.
That's the next, aside from being great.
Wait lang, si CR lang ako.
Aside from... Ay, walang break dito.